La Mer.
Is that yours? Okay.
it is a different day, but I didn't get home until around 8:30 on Friday from my trip up to Atlanta for the day. But anyway, as you can see, I did make a brief stop up at 2nd and Charles over in Kennesaw. I try and go by there fairly often out of the times that I'm in town, since they do have a great selection, and just like it's one of my favorite places to go looking for books, since I found out about them about 8 years ago now. So yeah, so I figured I'd go ahead and kind of show what I ended up getting that day. Not all of it is really shown in the video because I haven't really done like a proper like shopping vlog like that, and things were a little bit awkward. As you can see, there was one part where an associate came up and they were like, "Is this your phone?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." So yeah, anyways, these are the things I ended up getting. First thing I'm gonna go ahead and knock out of the way is actually a movie that I picked up outside on the little carts, which is the Princess Diaries 2, because I don't think I have a copy of the second movie. Honestly, now I'm questioning whether I even have a copy of the first one now. Something to think about later. Anyway. And then we have the Princess Diaries collection, which I'm not even sure how many of... Okay, it's just the first 3 books. So I've been, I once read the first few, well, the first 1, maybe 2 of the Princess Diaries books ages ago, but I'm pretty sure I just checked it out from the library at the time, and it's been years, and I'm kind of curious where things actually went with the series, but copies online are like weird. Like, I don't like the new covers. And I pretty much cannot find a copy of like the very first book pretty much anywhere, which is strange, but yeah, I find all kinds of books in the series, just not really the first one. So when I stumbled across this, I'm like, okay, this works. So yeah, it's a little thick. I'm judging even myself a little bit with this one, but it was really cheap, and I just picked it up for the curiosity's sake. Because I found out about this when I was binging through the America's Next Top Model show last year, and when I did look it up online just to kind of see what people kind of had said about it and everything, it pretty much was either too highly priced to be worth the trouble, or was basically not sold anywhere. I can't remember because it's been a while since I looked it up, but I stumbled across a copy of Modelland by Tyra Banks as well. So I'm just kind of curious to see, is it as bad as it sounded in the show, or was it fairly decent? I'm really just curious how it actually holds up. And then from the free bin in the front of the store, I picked up, there was actually a couple of ARCs sitting in there, and so I grabbed this one, which is called Anything Could Happen, and this is by Will Walton, and I've never heard of this before, but it seemed vaguely interesting, and it was in the free bin, so you know, that's where you make the interesting choices. All it says is, when you're in love with the wrong person for the right reasons, anything could happen. So, could be interesting. We shall find out. And the last one that I ended up picking, I did also have one more, but I ended up putting it back for budgetary reasons. I originally was going to also check out a Goodwill or 2 while I was up there, but then things happened and I ended up being able to go visit with my best friend because I have not seen her since like 20 minutes back in November, and then like last January. So I had to hop on that opportunity while it was available. So anyway, last book I ended up actually purchasing is Dangerous Creatures by Garcia and Margaret Stohl, which is, I believe, like a spin-off of the Beautiful Creatures / Castor Chronicles series. And so, yeah. From what I looked at on the front cover, this one seems to be centered around Ridley, who is Lena's sister. Took me a second to remember Lena's name because it's not in there. But yeah, so that one was also. And like, let's be honest, these covers are freaking pretty, so what was I gonna do? So yeah, not a whole lot, but yeah. I was trying to keep it fairly decent because I did have plans to go book shopping elsewhere that just didn't pan out. So yeah, those are the books that I ended up picking up. Probably my next like book shopping little vlog thing will hopefully be at my local bookstore, which is Gottwall's Books. Not sure when that will be, perhaps this weekend, but just depends on how things go. And yeah, I'm glad I finally was able to actually go through and get that book shopping trip kind of out there, since it was supposed to happen at Gottwall's initially the last week, but it's here, it's done, we did it. Yeah, hopefully have some more exciting things coming out soon, including a potential book challenge that I thought up that would be pretty interesting, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do that next week, so keep an eye out. If my vlog is already out, you will hear about it in there for the month of February. And in the meantime, if you need me, I'll be reading.
Pour le jour et un mari pour la nuit, j'ai un amant pour l'amour.